The new APM Training and Development Center is going to be located in Pasadena, Texas, which is right next door to our corporate headquarters. And the main goal of the facility is to really train all of our company-wide employees in all aspects of training. It could be technical training, could be human resource training, IT training, leadership training. And so it really is going to be a total asset for the company to further develop our people.
We're building the training center because we want to invest in our people. We have great superintendents, great craftspeople, and we want to invest in them, take our service offerings to the next level. And the training center was a way in which we could bring our people together and provide them with the skills, the materials, whatever they need to continue to improve their capabilities and our service offerings for our customers.
APM wanted to have the Training and Development Center so that we can further develop our people and the craft labor. And the reason for that is the craft labor that we provide is very competitive. And so to really meet that competition, we have to really have people reiterate, do a task again and again such that they become more proficient at it, such that it helps us become more productive and more competitive.
Well, there's a gap in the industry, and with that gap in the industry, this training facility will help fill that gap from the retirees and bring a lot of new talent into the area.
Leadership traits, contrary to popular belief, you're not born with them, you're born with some of them, but they are also taught, they're also developed. And you never stop learning about how to be a leader. Part of the Training Development Center's focus is on developing leaders. Many people who are already great at what they do, they're top in their field, they're experts, but we're asking them to lead others, to teach others, so that we can then extend their talents to the next generation or to the next level of folks, so that we all continue to rise together.
It is unbelievably exciting. This is my first ground-up development, and it is phenomenal that I get to be part of such a huge facility and bring new people in and get everything up and running.
The Training Development Center is going to have a lot of equipment that we work on today. So it'll highlight the GE7FA gas turbine, which we're still kind of piecing together, but we also have a 7EA gas turbine. Those are the two key pieces that we have today.
We're hoping to have ribbon cutting sometime in November and then our first class sometime in early December.
There's been some weather delays here in Pasadena to a large amount of rain, so we're kind of waiting on the weather to kind of cooperate with our construction teams, but that's kind of the time frame we expect it to be complete.
To be invited to the Training and Development Center here at APM, it's going to rely on two things. One, what your background is with the company, how long you've been with us, how dedicated you are to working with us on our projects, and what kind of evaluations you've received over the years.
Not everybody will be invited. It is going to be an elite type of course where we'll be selecting people to attend, so it will truly be the best and the brightest that will be afforded to come to the facility to train.
So the type of craftsmen that we're looking to come to the Training and Development Center are our superintendents for sure, and then our key men, and then the guys who are putting in the 1,000 to 1,500 man hours a year working for APM across all of our projects.
What I love about the training center is I think it'll be a real game changer for us. If you think about how we do EHS training currently, we give our employees a nice understanding of some of the risks and basically what the regulations say. But now we're going to be able to make it task specific. So I'm really excited about what that's going to mean for our employees.
I am the corporate training manager, so I'm responsible for the new facility, curriculum development, e-learning, LMS, all the databases, training records. I will be responsible for all of that and ensure that all of the scheduling is taken care of, and our superintendents and lead men get the best possible schedule and training.
We're taking a fresh new look at the curriculum. We really want to start with a brand new canvas with the curriculum. So the curriculum will be a combination of like computer-based training or e-learning that a student may take prior to coming to the Training and Development Center. And once they arrive here, it will be a portion of classroom and hands-on. So that's probably the mix of it. The curriculum in itself is new in that we've tried to reach out to GE or other entities, and they have some aspects of that, but not the whole piece. So the curriculum is going to be totally fresh. We're trying to encapsulate all the best practices that have been learned throughout our organization And the purpose would be to develop not only their leadership skills, but their technical skills to help us drive some productivity on our outages.
The curriculum that APM is going to be teaching at the Training and Development Center will definitely be unique in its own way, because the participants that are coming through the training center are already experienced millwrights that have gone through a 4-year apprenticeship. So what we're going to concentrate on is the productivity and efficiency gains that we can gain on the gas turbine world.
It will be more hands-on. Let's say you are a millwright and you're now coming down to get some training on how to do a major inspection. There are going to be some technical components of the training that you'll get, but from an EHS standpoint, we'll actually be able to show you where are the confined spaces, where do you need to take hot work into account, what do you need to do around lockout, tagout, very specific to the equipment and the task that you may be assigned that day. Probably one of the other things that we don't think about is not only will it be important for the employees who are doing the work, but now my safety team can come in and actually get some hands-on training on the equipment from a technical standpoint. Oftentimes when we're going out and doing audits, we may not know the name of the equipment specifically or exactly what that task is, but we could sign up for some courses and now have a little bit more knowledge about the equipment in general. So we're excited about that part of it.
This Training and Development Center is going to be a visible sign that shows that our GE shareholder and our #1 customer has confidence in us and that we've developed credibility with them, that we will deliver on the promises we've made to them and the expectations they have of us once this Training and Development Center is completed and we start providing training for our people. And that will prove itself by the improved service offerings we have to GE and to their customers.